Hi, my name is Joey.
And I'm Jesse.
And this is
School Nights.
Welcome back, guys, to another great episode. Today we have a ton of fun stuff, another great guest. But before we get started, while you're already on the computer, hit the like, subscribe, and please leave a comment on what you guys want to see on the show in the future.
We will be telling you to like and subscribe every week until all of you do it religiously, so
please
keep
it
an eye out for it. Our first segment is going to look at our dining halls here at Calvin. I personally love the food here, and I'm excited for you to virtually taste it as well.
And Lucas does a great job of showing the spaces and kind of just explaining what it's like to be a student in our dining halls.
Yeah. Also, our second feature will look at a haunted house that one of our floors is hosting here on campus in the dorms. Lizzie's going to show us around actually while it's happening, so happy Halloween, Joey.
Yes, thank you. Happy Halloween, Jesse.
Thank you.
What were you for Halloween?
This year, I'm going as Shaun White. I feel like I need to use the long red curls.
I love it.
I also have a sandboard, not a snowboard, but I have a sandboard that I'm going to carry around with me. So,
I love that.
yeah, what are you going to be?
I'm a butcher, so I have, my buddy used to work at Fresh Time Market, and I got the whole butcher costume. And so some people mistake me for actual workers where they are, and it's very confusing. But regardless, I still have fun.
That's incredible.
And then later in the episode, we have our very good friend, Joanna Boer. That's President Boer's wife, and she's going to be on talking about what's it like to be on campus, seeing students, but also starting a family and working here.
Yeah, you guys are in for a treat. She is amazing. We love Joanna and her mission here, her vision here, and we're excited for you to see it.
So guys, take it away to Lucas.
Hello everyone, I'm Lucas, and I cannot wait to show you Calvin's Dining Hall today. And let's go on a little bit of a tour. Let's just start it off right away. So this right here is Commons Dining Hall. Okay, this is one of the biggest dining halls on campus. We have two dining halls. This is Commons, and we also have Knollcrest Dining Hall. Amazing food. All right. It seems a little bit bigger, especially when you're there. So right here, we have our Asian food line, and we have two different sides with two different meals, right? So on the other side, we usually have something called a taqueria, which is burritos, tacos, and queso. The queso here is absolutely fantastic. It's better than Qdoba. Not as good as Chipotle though, so don't tell me I said that though. Anyways, over here you can get a ton of things, make a rice bowl. I myself love the Mongolian beef here. They have amazing egg rolls. And they also have great stir fry, which is just absolutely wonderful. Now over here we serve Pepsi products, some of the best. I must say I'm a Pepsi man myself. Coca-Cola is the worst, I'll say it. I don't really care for it that much. Anyways, this is our salad bar. Here you can create any sort of salad, and as you can see, we're kind of in the festive mood today. A little bit of Halloween, you know. As you can see, there might have been some people dressed up in the background, but we really do like to do those seasonal things, which really makes Calvin stand out, as we have a little bit of pride for everything that's going on. And especially if you look here too, make your own salad. I myself love to go more on the bacon bit side than the actual salad side. So, oopsie, that's my bad. Not really a salad at that point, but that's okay. As we continue going this way, you can see here at Calvin, there's just all these communal dining tables. What we really want to do is really focus on that community, as that's something we really want here. And having that round table experience, you really get to connect with your friends. There's been so many times here where I'll just run into people and I'll just have dinner with them, or I'll have lunch with them. And it just happens. I can't help it, because I always talk to them anyways. So here, today we'll be serving a little bit different. As you can see, we have donuts, as well as some festive decorations, as well as some apple cider. Normally this is a pizza station where you can grab any sort of pizza, pepperoni, cheese, sausage, and those are served all throughout the day, and it's all through there. Now as we go through this way again, as you can see, awesome window space, lovely on campus. Here at Calvin, we're maroon and gold. And I must say that's because of our leaves and our wonderful campus. Oh, Jacob, good to see you. And then over here, we have also another salad bar, but again, that festive style that's kind of going on, really just formulating that season, October. It's Spooktober. You gotta really get playing with it, all right? Like I said, this side is the taqueria. You can get queso, you can get burritos, you can get tacos, you can get really much anything your heart desires. It's like a Subway, but for tacos. And I'll be honest with you, I'd rather go here than I would Chipotle, okay? Because it's that queso. Qdoba's is worse, Chipotle's is better. That's what I said, yes. You know, honestly, there's not that much difference between the two, and people get all in a tizzy about which one's better. It really doesn't matter, just go to one. Or just go to the taqueria. That works better anyways. Now we're going upstairs, okay? This is one of my favorite things as well, okay? This is Upper Crust Dining Hall. Now, here at Upper Crust, it's like Subway, but better. You can make your own artisan sandwiches. You can have soup. They have a ton of different options. We'll look over here. You can make any sort of sandwich that your heart desires. So my personal favorite was getting like bacon, ham and turkey, and then put some cheese on it. Provolone's the best cheese. I will argue that to the day I die. And then you can get it all in there. We also today have some specials of some hot dogs, you know, some of that baseball like game food. No frying, it's not a bummer, but usually we have those as well. And that's kind of Commons Dining Hall. At Knollcrest we have a ton of options as well. But yeah, I just want to thank you for joining me today. And I can't wait to cut back to Joey and Jesse. Hi guys, ciao.
Thank you, Lucas, for just showing us what food is like here at Calvin.
Yeah. Okay, Joey, I have to know, what's your favorite thing to get at Commons for lunch?
Oh man, I love upper crust. So up there they have like a Panera Bread style make your own sandwich, but you can also panini press it.
Yeah.
So my favorite thing is to get a sandwich on a pretzel roll and put that in the old panini press.
So the panini press has some great memories of delicious
Yes.
sandwiches. Sadly though, my freshman year, I didn't lift up the panini press all the way, and it came down, slammed my sandwich, and cheese came all over me, literally just sprayed
Now,
me.
did you say you had the cheese touch after that?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say
So
that. I
what-
have not read Diary of a Wimpy Kid in years.
Really? I encourage you all to go read Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
It is a fantastic, fantastic series. I will say
Exactly.
that. So I could talk about Commons Dining all day, but we're going to kick it off to Lizzie, who's going to show us a little bit more about the haunted house in BV, one of our dorms on campus.
Take it away.
Oh, okay, now I go Angel. Angel. Can you hold that?
Hello, welcome. Who is the next group?
We are.
Jeffrey Dahmer's victims.
Why are you here?
Oh, not yet.
We'll make you walk the
Get
plank.
out! Get out!
Oh
Oh my.
No! Oh my god.
I do not like the dolls.
You guys are just back down.
I love you. You love me. Best friends.
Get out of my swamp!
I'm gonna go back down. I'm going downstairs.
Scream back at them.
I knew this was so long.
Oh no.
Oh, not the strobe lights. Not the strobe lights.
Oh no.
I'm sweating.
How's it going? Go right on through it.
Like it's so scary. Oh my gosh. There's definitely somebody. Oh. Move. Going. Oh my gosh.
They're definitely in the
There's somebody behind me.
Can I have your pet for tonight?
Oh, there's a bunch of suitcases.
Somebody's about to pop out of these.
I'm scared.
Walk out fast.
Stop. Hope so.
This is my
You're already cheering. Oh my gosh, I swear so.
Welcome to the final room. You made it through. Take a piece of candy. Thanks for coming tonight. Thank you.
Lizzie, thanks so much for showing us what the haunted house was like. That looked amazing and also really scary too.
Yeah. Jesse, you helped out with it though, right?
I did get to help out. It was absolutely incredible, and also kind of fun to scare a lot of the freshmen and sophomore.
Yeah.
Maybe working on haunted houses in my future. We'll see.
I like that. Well, we have a very special guest, but before we introduce our special guest, we need our thinking caps.
Of course.
So, Milena. Oh.
Oh,
All right.
ready? 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty. So, who are we here with today?
Hi, so my name is Joanna Boer, and I am the First Lady of Calvin University. I just got here maybe 2 months ago, so very brand new to this role, but super happy to be here.
Well, we are super happy to have you on the show and kind of just speak to what it's like to see in campus again. And you're a graduate of Calvin, right?
Exactly, so yeah, I graduated in 2003.
Okay.
So what is that, like 19 years
Yeah.
ago, coming on 20.
Wow.
Exactly.
So how has Calvin changed for the better over, going from seeing it when you graduated to
Yes.
coming back now?
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. I have spent the last little while getting to know various departments around Calvin, speaking to students, understanding what's in place for the students right now. And I have to say, I am wildly impressed with the level of student care that exists here at Calvin. So, Calvin has always been a caring place, a wonderful place. But since I graduated, there are things like the CISD, which is specifically targeted to international students,
right.
BIPOC students, kind of making sure that they're ushered in the most welcoming way and that they adapt to this new environment. It's incredible. Jane Bryan runs that, like I said, in the CISD office. Great program. There's also something called the care team,
Yes,
right?
the care
And
team.
it's incredible. So it's basically like this web around Calvin, and it's people in various departments that essentially have their eyes on students, right? And not like in a kind of spooky, scary way, but in a way of checking in on them and making sure that they're doing well. So if things change, if maybe students aren't attending classes or things just kind of look a bit off, they essentially activate this web of care to really come in and check on these students and make sure that they're dealing with things okay. I find it incredible incredible, really,
Yeah.
here at Calvin, that
Well,
there's that in place for the students.
We're both very thankful that we're cared for here at Calvin. I know
Yeah,
that I
for
would
sure.
not be doing very well at all at Calvin if I didn't have that web like you mentioned.
Absolutely.
So true. Speaking of just caring for people, I know this has probably been a big transition
Yes.
for you, for your family. Can you tell us just a little bit about this transition and how you guys have started to kind of enter into the Calvin community and lead us so well?
Well, absolutely. So, my husband and I, before coming here, we lived in Nigeria, and we were what you called expats, right? Or expatriates, meaning you kind of live as a foreigner in a different country. And we kind of developed this idea that, you never know how long you're going to be in a certain place, right? A lot of times you might be there for 2 years or 3 years, and then you have to move on. And so we learned very quickly, like, the best way to actually get the most value out of a place is by getting involved straight away,
Yeah.
Wow.
right? And, like, why waste any time getting to know your new neighbors, your community? Like, no, who has time to waste, right? And
Yeah.
really kind of starting the way you would like to end. And so our way is just to get involved straight away, right? And how are we going to kind of get the best as quickly as possible from a community? And so really that's been our method, just kind of diving into community straight away, getting to know people. And actually I think it really helps the transition. If you can face your community straight away, then the kind of lag time of adjusting and adapting dissipates. And the integration is actually
And
very,
that's been
very
going well
positive.
for you at Calvin then, it sounds like.
100%. I mean, Calvin, from students to staff to faculty, has been incredibly welcoming. We feel so wanted here. People have been really, really lovely. And of course, that helps too with the transition. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
And along with that, I'm glad to hear that Calvin has welcomed you guys. They have welcomed and embraced Calvin so well, guys. A couple weeks ago, one of the dorms hosted what's called the Taco Bell Formal,
Yes.
where people in suits and dresses go to a Taco Bell, and it's obviously a very just college student thing, but President Boer
Yes.
and Joanna were there and engaging students and asking questions, and I was just like blown away by your guys' hospitality that you extend to people.
No, absolutely. So we actually got our relationship started at a Taco Bell.
Wait, that's
So-
how you, wait,
That's
tell us,
amazing.
wait, tell us how you met. Now we need to
so
know.
we met here in Grand Rapids. We had a mutual friend that introduced us. And so Taco Bell was a very early kind of thing, in our relationship. So number one, it was kind of nostalgic in a way.
Yeah.
But we actually did an interview with students, I want to say maybe in April of this year, prior to moving. And we were told about this Taco Bell formal, and we did say we would attend.
Oh,
so,
right.
so once we saw the invitation, we were like, there's no way we can say
No.
no. And it was such good fun. I am a mom of a sophomore. I have young, sons. I love young people. I love the energy they bring, and so it was really good fun.
So
Yeah.
when you were and President Boer were meeting,
Yes.
did President Boer have game? Was he, what was that like? Was he a swooning guy?
Totally. But I'll tell the rest of that story another time.
Oh.
It's a great story.
Okay.
Now, I think that one question we love to ask people is just why Calvin?
Yeah.
And just kind of let that question lead you where you think it should.
Well, for this second round, it was really just a calling that was very strong in our lives, and this direction that God had made very clear, this is where I wanted you to go. And so for us, it was just a matter of obedience, right? But I can imagine for students coming in and thinking about, university and what you want to study. I mean, Calvin has everything, that you might want in a university. Incredible academics, right? The amazing breadth and options of programs you can study here, from engineering to nursing to philosophy, art, graphic. I mean, it's just, anything
Yeah.
you could think of,
Yeah.
Calvin has it. And an incredibly high standard, right, of academics.
Yeah.
Our rate of, graduate school
Yeah.
or employment afterwards, it's very, very high. So when you get a Calvin education, you get something that's highly desirable. Also, the community here is amazing. One of the things that I hear a lot from students is just how they're able to connect and how they're able to establish friendships, new friendships. And there is such a strong sense of community here. So my hope is when you do come to Calvin, if you come to Calvin, that you really are able to plug into your community, right? There's so many options, whether it's, academic groups or clubs or athletics. That's also very, very huge and very, very strong here at Calvin. So there is a place for you, there is a fit here for you, and we're waiting to see you here on campus.
Yes.
Well, Joanna, it's been amazing to have you on the show today.
Thank you so
We are so thankful you live on campus.
Yes.
You have a hilarious Instagram page called DeWitt's End.
Isn't that good?
thought it was
I'm
hilarious.
very proud of myself
Because you
actually
live at
coming up-
DeWitt Manor,
Yes,
right?
I do.
So we love your humor and your energy, and also just so thankful for you and your husband, your family, making Grand Rapids your home again, and letting the student body be a part of that home.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be here.
Well, guys, as always, my name is Joey,
And I'm Jesse.
and this has been
School Nights.